Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more gameplay. Today we will be checking out Kingdoms Rise. This is a game I talked about earlier in the week when we did the PC releases for the week, and it seemed like it was an interesting title, so I had reached out to the developer, got myself access to the game, and I've spent a little bit of time with it this morning, and I'd just like to talk with you about the current state of the game, things that I think need improvement, and sort of their plans going forward. Now, let's just get this out of the way. The disclaimer: this is an early access game. It's considered in its beta phase. They are still planning to make improvements, so keep that in mind as I criticize some things and talk about things. I am fully aware that the game is not complete, but I also think that there are definitely some things that I'd like to point out that need improvement and that need fixing before they can, fully release it. And I'm sure, obviously, the developer is well aware of all of this. This is more supposed to be informative for you guys who may potentially buy into this early access, just so you can know what's going on. So what is Kingdoms Rise? This is a multiplayer fantasy combat game. Think something along the lines of like Chivalry Medieval Warfare or the game Forge as well. This is probably much more akin to. You've got these knight characters and you've got a sword and then a secondary weapon and then a couple of spells that you can use, and that's basically the makeup. That's how this game functions. So we're going to start off here in the front end. I'd just like to show you a little bit of what's going on. The first of which here is this loadout. That was not the loadout. So the loadout is where you get to customize your knight. And I don't know what the hell is going on with all this fog crap, but it really makes it difficult to customize because I can barely see. Obviously I can see it, but it's very obstructive. I want a clear vision of what my knight looks like when I'm trying to pick stuff. Get rid of all this fog, at least the stuff in front. It's a strange complaint, I know, but it's a complaint nonetheless. All right, so we can customize. This is all just visual. Completely aesthetic, nothing game altering here when it comes to the look of your character, but you can change the helm, you can change the scarf, the shirt, the pants, all the different things. I'll just show you, I'll just cycle through a couple of the options. I like my current loadout, it's the one I'm going to stick with, but I'd just like to show you sort of what's available. So all sorts of different helm options, you can just, look like whatever the heck you want. I like this whole kind of antlerish, like I'm a big nature guy. I like nature and animals, and I feel like I'm some badass elk or something. You can change the individual shoulder, so if you want each shoulder to have a different look, you can do that. I think that could potentially be cool too. And then obviously, as you can see here, the cape can get altered. Some nice flowing dynamics here on the capes. I like the way they move, although there's a ton of clipping in game, which is again something that they hopefully end up fixing. Change the chest here. I don't even know what one that I ended up going with, actually. Ooh, there's the one that I should be using. That's totally the animal vibe, right? That's totally what I'm looking for. Also, not a big fan of this sound. The interfacing sound, it's just, I don't know, it's just a little bit, and I might seem nitpicky, but again, keep in mind this is more supposed to be informative for you guys, showing you the current state, and then talking about things that I hope that they improve. Take a look at the different belts that you can use. Kind of cool. That one looks good, actually. Yeah, I like that one right there. And then there's that little groin blocker thing. Definitely necessary in battle. I cannot imagine. Oh gosh. I'm just glad I don't live in a time where you actually have to battle like with swords and magic anymore. Because you ever actually had to battle with magic. Let's listen to different voice options. There's just, when you kill people in game and stuff, there's a bunch of different taunts and all sorts of stuff. And then you can also change things like your eyes, the face, the skin, none of which you ever see unless you're not wearing helmets and chest pieces. You can also change the color of the cloak, but I'm pretty happy with the one that I have. It's kind of like this orangish thing there that you can see. So there you go, that's that. There's also this tutorial section. None of it actually works. There's supposed to be a practice range. You click on this, absolutely nothing happens. There's supposed to be videos. It looks like they can be found on the Kingdoms Rise website, but you can't watch them in game, so I don't even know why the hell they're listed here. It literally makes zero sense to me. I'm assuming it's something they plan to add, like embedded videos at some point. You can check out the credits if you feel like it. I don't necessarily feel like it, but hopefully they add the practice range, because you can't even look at, go to the settings here, you can't even look at keybinds, so you go into this game completely blind. Here's something that really pisses me off, the settings. You change the settings, so we've got all sorts of things. We've got different resolutions options. We obviously want it at full screen. VSync, ambient oscillation, motion blur, depth of field, violence. You can set up colorblind mode. You can adjust the sensitivity, field of view. Can you? I don't know, because what happens is I click apply, okay? And then we go out, and then we go back to this, and it's back to where it was before. I don't understand, and I've tried adjusting the sensitivity because I have the set sensitivity that I typically play first-person shooter or combat games with, where slight movement of my wrist, I need to spin me 180 degrees. And then if it's too far, it just feels very slow and unresponsive. And I tried changing the sensitivity out of game and in game, and it didn't work either way. So I don't know what's going on with that. All right, so let's go ahead and actually take a look at the gameplay now that we've gone over the front end. Handful of maps available right now: Valley, Mystic Falls, Snowblind. There's also there's a forest map, although it doesn't look like anyone's playing on it right now. The filtering options, they seem kind of buggy. I tried sorting by pin and it would just show me a single one. I'm not gonna mess with that because I'd like to get into a game just to show you guys. And I gotta try to find one that's not completely full. Also one that doesn't have like a 200 frickin' ping or something. That's definitely way too high. Let's refresh this list real quick here. See what we can find. Okay, here's one, 7 people out of 16, 135. So let's go ahead and join that. I don't think it's letting me. Sometimes it just cancels the search for some reason. I mean, these ones, okay, looks like I'm joining something. So we're gonna click on auto select. Let's take a look. Is there even anyone in here? All right, so before we jump into the game, you get to choose a few things: your sword, your specialty item, and then 2 spells. The spell list is the same for both. You get to pick 2 of them. So the sword that I'm going to go with a fire sword. This is a more offensive one. The special ability, you can go like bowman sword and bow, which does more bow damage. I'm going to save that for later though, because the bow is supposed to be kind of OP in certain situations. I just want to show you some basic combat. And then for the spells, I like teleport and heal. So those are the ones I'm going to start off with, and we can try mixing and matching a little bit later on. So we're gonna join up, and this is literally a game with no one in it. So what a bunch of crap. All right, so my specialty thing here is the trap, so I can place this down. Let's just go through the basic like combat stuff. So you can place down the trap, and then if anyone walks over it, they're gonna take damage. In fact, if I walk over it, I should take damage. I take damage on the mines. It looks like you don't take damage on the traps. Now, my ability is bound to Q and E, so I've got this teleport one. We can lay this down and then just go whoop, just like that. Really awesome. Got a short cooldown. That'll refresh. Interface looks like trash. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. It just does not look good. And it bugs out a lot too. You're probably gonna see it bug out once we get into a real game. But there's that, and then I also have this heal thing. Now in terms of the fighting, there's directional attacks. So depending on where I move my mouse, it's going to dictate how the attack is done. In fact, I can even do lower upper attacks like this, or completely sideways attacks. I really like this. I actually really think this is really cool. And look, even like sideways attacks like this, it's all dependent on how I move my mouse. So something like something similar to what you see in War of the Roses is basically what that system is. But this is stupid because we're not playing against anyone, so let's disconnect from that. Okay, so I finally managed to jump into a game that actually has people in it. So we're gonna stick with that loadout. Actually, we'll do the mine here. We're gonna stick with this loadout. We're gonna hop on in. Let's see what this is. This is a team scoring thing. So we've got these points that we have to try to capture. It looks like I am on the red team. So I'm gonna go ahead and run over this and take this blue point. Just like this. And I'm actually gonna lay down my trap right here. These points are a really good spot for these because people tend to walk into them because they're trying to capture. Okay, so I've got a stealth guy right here. So we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna move towards my team. And it looks like we're kind of getting overwhelmed. I'm gonna try to get the high ground here. There's the stealth guy, look at him. Oh no, he literally just one-shot me. I literally just got one shot. All right, let's hop back into the battle, do a bunch of attacking, see if we can get it. There's the kill right there. Excellent. How fantastic. My teammate unfortunately died at the same time. Now you can team kill. There is team damage. In fact, many people appear to be huge scrubs at this game and are consistently team killing, which makes me very, very sad. But it's just something that happens. Okay, so we're gonna get this guy. There we go. There's a guy right there. We're gonna dodge. There is a dodge roll system. It's done with left alt. There's no rebinding, so you can't change that. It's just simply done with left alt. Here's a guy who thinks he's invisible, but he's really not. Oh no. There's that guy just walked right up on me. Just try to be very careful. So the dodge system, you can continuously spam it. Now, when someone's in your face like you just saw, it's not working out so well. He was in my face and he was able to interrupt my dodges, but a lot of times, especially in one-on-one duels, it's a lot harder when there's multiple people around. But in one-on-one duels, you can literally just like dodge all over the place. And it's kind of funny. So the interface at the bottom, it definitely does tend... What the hell? I can't go up here? There we go. It definitely does tend to bug out from time to time. So you have to be aware. If you respawn, sometimes it'll show like an ability still on cooldown, even though you haven't used it. So you just have to be aware. Oh, buddy, don't attack me, my friend. We got a kill there. That's good. That makes me happy. We're gonna go down here. We do have this point here, the red team. So the timers are basically the time to win. So you basically want to be with the lowest time, counting down to 0 the fastest, because that means you're the closest to winning. There was a bowman somewhere. I don't know where he is, though. I'm trying to find some blue people here to fight. There's a guy over here. We're going to teleport over to him. And yes! Oh no, I killed my own teammate. Oh well. That's a weird thing, it counts it. Like, I noticed I got a double kill there. One of those kills was my teammate. I don't know how they, like, count that and think like that. Oh, did you see me wreck that fool? Bowman standing in the back, get owned. Seriously. Jump attacks apparently are a thing. I see lots of people that are getting one-shots doing them. I think they're doing a jump attack and then a, like an overhead slash like that. That appears to be the case. Did you see that Bowman just wreck the blue player? Bowman with a bow sword evidently is a 2-shot. I think it's over 50 damage for each shot. And yeah, oh, I just teleported in that guy and then the game ended. It looks like our team did win. Did okay, ended up going 7-2. That's actually more than okay. I'm pretty happy with that. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna move on. I think it depends on how the host serves it up. Hopefully we get we get a different map. So I'm just gonna stick with this server if it's gonna continuously cycle us through different maps. Let's switch things up here. Let's try the bow action. So we're gonna go with the bowman sword, which increases bow damage, and then we're gonna pick the bow. And I want to mix things up just so you guys can see different things. I almost always prefer teleport and heal, but again, I'd like to show you different stuff. So let me go with stealth for my Q ability, and then let's go with I don't even know what plane shift is. Let's go with freeze for my E ability. Okay. So, you know, I jumped in, I talked about, like, combat, we were doing all sorts of crazy stuff, that was fun, but what the heck's going on? Well, first of all, look at this. Like, I'm supposedly in stealth right here. This guy can clearly freaking see me. Like, there's no... He can obviously see me, so I don't even know. My sword isn't going to be really good for one-on-one fights like this, because it's a bowman sword, and you primarily use it for the sake of attacking at a distance. But let me talk about, you know, stuff that you probably already noticed in that first match. Stuff that I think needs improvement before they release this. First of all, the animations are just clunky as hell. I mean, like, look, there's a lot of clipping that goes on. You can obviously see that with the cape right now. It's just clipping the hell through stuff. I don't like not having teleport. This makes me really sad. And both of these guys are just, what, they just hate me? They're just... Are they friends or something? They're best buddies and they're just... No, they just both decided to kill me first. Well, that's very nice. Thanks so much. Alright, let's switch to the bow. The reason, you know, the thing that we're even supposed to be doing here. You only get 13 rounds, but again, it's a... Come on, there's one shot. Yeah, the animations are clunky as hell, unfortunately, which really kind of bugs me. Yes, we killed him. Oh, that makes me so happy. I was really, really sad that we were about to get wrecked. Okay, let's go for this guy here. Oh, apparently that wasn't distance enough. So the draw animation thing is just really weird for this. You have to wait till it finishes. You can't basically load up one and then the other, which makes me sad. Okay, so we're just gonna let this guy miss a bunch of times. And then we're gonna hit him a bunch of times. Oh, I got the kill though. Did you see it? 100 points. That's totally me getting the kill. I'm not sure that you can switch. I'm not sure if you're able to switch your loadout. You can go to this loadout thing, but that's just this. I'm not sure that you're actually able to switch your... Oh, I died while showing you guys stuff. I'm not sure that you're actually able to switch your in-game, like, setup, you know what I mean? Like, whether or not your bow and all that sort of stuff. While the game is actually going on. It doesn't appear to allow you to do that. That guy's about to get wrecked from behind. It's really funny. And we're gonna try to get a couple shots off here. Remember, we just need 2, and there it is, just like that. So yeah, people are saying the bowman plus the sword is kind of ridiculous in like open maps like this. Now I'm not doing too great. I did much better in the last map, but still, yeah. In fact, I'm doing pretty poorly this time around. So things that I think need improvement. I think the animations and just the combat in general feel super clunky. I think this really, like let's talk about like what's causing that. Well, first of all, the movement is just really slow. And I understand certain games having deliberately slow movement, but I just don't know. Oh no, Selena Gomez, watch out. Great, there's an archer behind me shooting me in the butt too. Yeah, I definitely like the idea behind this game. I like some of the things they're doing. I think their character models are baller. Like I think the way the characters look, they're designed. I think it's fantastic. The game visually, you know, it's fine. I don't have any huge complaints about it. It's an Unreal game, so you know, it looks all right. But I think, you know, the clunky combat, I just really hope it gets polished up. I really hope it gets tightened up a little bit. I just definitely feel like at the moment it needs a bit of work. I got a first hit there. But you know, it could definitely be good. I just don't know necessarily that it's entirely there yet. That's I hate not having teleport. That's what I get for just doing it for the sake of showing you guys. All right, I'm gonna disconnect here from this, and I think that will pretty much do it. We'll just wrap it up by hopefully hopping into another game. I don't even know if this is gonna work though, because you know, last time I tried to show you guys me joining a game, nothing absolutely just cancels itself every time. I have no idea. I don't know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyways, this has been a look at Kingdoms Rise. Overall, you know, conceptually I like it. I like the character animations and design. It's kind of buggy at times. The user interface is clunky. The gameplay is a little bit clunky. That's where it currently is now. Again, fully aware that this is early access. It's in the beta. It looks like they plan to be in the early access process for, geez, they say about 5 months before full release. I hope that within that time they can fix up the bugginess, they can fix up the animations, and hopefully just tighten up that gameplay and make it feel a little bit smooth, because right now it just doesn't feel that good. It just doesn't feel as good as combat as in a game like Chivalry, and I think even Forge had better feeling combat as it is. It's a small team. There's only 2 people working on this game, so you know, take that criticism for what it is. It's just where the game is at the moment. Hopefully you guys now have a better idea of what this title is all about. Kingdoms Rise, currently available through Steam's Early Access program for $14.99. If you liked what you saw and you'd like to try out, help out the developer and help them towards finishing this game and making it better, you can certainly do so. If you want to wait until it's better before you buy in, that's something else you can do as well. And there you go. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. It's so hard for me to figure out how to freaking join these servers. Keep watching and keep owning. What if we try this? What is that? It just makes me join a game. I don't even know. Just try the mobility sword, I guess. Mine. I can't not have teleport and heal. It is clearly the best, in my humble opinion. What does the mobility sword do? It sounds like it helps me move faster. Does that make or move better? I don't know. I killed my own teammate. That's fail. At least I killed the enemy in the process. Can I go from here to here? Oh, I can? Oh, that's so good. Oh, I don't want to hurt my teammate. Attack away. Where's he going? Oh, you're just going invisible? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do while you're invisible? Nothing? Okay. Where'd you go? Invisible, dude. Where the hell? Oh, man. Come on. Whoops.